Our next traffic report, 7:45 from the Puente Hills Hyundai 24-hour traffic center.
Going to keep getting warmer for today. Last day of this, though. So 70s, 80s, and 90s. And then we'll start to drop tomorrow. More of the 80s, but still plenty of them. And then dropping down each day, and maybe even showers once we get to the weekend. 66 Van Nuys, 67 Long Beach, 68 Irvine.
Start by gas prices. The president's supposed to announce today that he is authorizing the release of more oil from the Strategic Petroleum Reserve. The White House says it is an attempt to bring down gas prices. Tom Close is with the Oil Price Information Service, and he says, it's going to make much of a difference.
I don't think this will have a great impact on the market. The fact of the matter is that he's got a lot of levers in the gasoline business moving his way. This is the time of year.
He tells KNX, Close does, that he expects gas prices in Southern California to come down significantly over the next month or two.
You can point to the real high numbers, the quirky numbers, but I think you'll find the oil price people around 480 or 490 now. That's still a lot higher than the rest of the country, but the design there to eliminate fossil fuels, and that's going to be a little bit painful.
Average prices did come down a bit overnight. LA County is below $6 again at $5.90. Orange County, also the average there, under $6.
There have been more people across the U.S. killed in crashes involving cars that have the automated driving systems. Government data shows 11 over the past 4 months, 10 involving Teslas. The 11th was a Ford pickup. 4 deadly crashes involving motorcycles, and the safety advocates say the deaths of the motorcyclists involving the Tesla vehicles using the driver assist, those are on the rise, and that is very concerning.
Repairs to the tracks in San Clemente supposed to keep passenger service suspended until at least mid-December. Transit officials approved the emergency construction after a storm surge and heavy rains caused the tracks to shift last month. Metrolink and Amtrak both suspended service September 30th because of the issue. Initially, they said the service would be restored in November, but the LA Times is reporting that the work could keep passenger trains off the tracks through the end of the year. And you were saying, Mike, the Surfrider?
Yeah, the Surfliner. So that'll be 3 months without the way to get to San Diego on Amtrak. You can only go north up to Santa Barbara. An associate of Ye, Kanye West, has posted a video of a group of people handing out the controversial White Lives Matter shirts, and they were doing this on Skid Row. This was last Sunday, and the are being unloaded from what appears to be a van full of boxes. In the video, someone is heard shouting, courtesy of Kanye West. This person told CBS 2 that the shirts, they were not welcomed by everybody.
They dropped off a big box here and told everybody to come here to pick them up. I'm like, this is not a good spot. I don't think you should bring them here.
The Anti-Defamation League has called the phrase White Lives Matter. Many in Skid Row confused about why the shirts were given out. Andy Bales, the Union Rescue Mission.
Black lives haven't mattered enough to our world, and I hope my reading of him saying, we all know white lives matter, how about it's time that black lives matter too? I hope that's his intended, but it's not really spelled out.
People who live in the area say the shirts are already causing trouble. Some people wearing them have been threatened that they're going to get beat up if they don't take them off.
Just a reminder, 7:45 this morning. So coming up shortly, we're going to talk to Dr. David Agus of USC about all things health related. Mike and I preparing our questions in advance, what we're going to talk to him about. So that's coming up at 7:45. Jen is checking your drive. There were nails on the freeway earlier. A lot of people getting flat tires. So she's going to check on that and more coming up next. Stay tuned, 7:41.
Calabasas, can you do this for me? Set your number 1 preset to 97.1 FM.
Every year, we say, well, wake up earlier, exercise more, really rest. I love eating fresh, healthy food every single meal. Give your dog another healthy habit. Real fresh food from the Farmer's Dog. Get 50% off your first box at the Farmer's Radio.
Make a difference as a nurse at Vitas Healthcare and earn a lump sum payout after your first year. With our new Difference Maker program, team members who care for patients at the bedside will be rewarded for their commitment with a lump sum payout after they reach their 1-year anniversary. Eligible positions include RNs, LVNs, LVNs, and team managers. To earn your lump sum payout after your first year, apply today at careers.vitas.com.
Let's begin your reading. I sense you want out of a relationship.
Yes, with my big name wireless carrier. That's why I switched to Xfinity Mobile. They can even save you hundreds a year on your wireless bill.
I definitely foresaw all this.
Start seeing savings today. To the fastest mobile service, Xfinity Mobile. Now with the best price on 2 lines of unlimited, just $30 a line per month. Xfinity Internet required. Price comparison for 2 unlimited lines under available 5-year pricing plans of top 3 carriers. Taxes and fees extra. Reduced speeds up to 20 gigabytes of usage per line. Comcast analysis of mobile Wi-Fi and cellular data from Ookla Speed Test Intelligence Q2 2022.
From abortion to inflation, issues in our local elections have far-reaching implications. We're breaking these issues down on The Home Stretch, Odyssey's new original podcast. I'm Doug Sovereign. Each week I'll talk to a range of experts to give you a no-fuss 15-minute download of the most pressing issues on this year. Listen to The Home Stretch on the Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
This week in music. Green Day has announced a Nimrod reissue in honor of the album's 25th anniversary. Available as a 3-disc CD and 5 LP vinyl collection in January. It includes previously unreleased demos as well as a full live recording from a '97 concert in Philly. Switchfoot has released a new song called California Christmas, an original track off the band's upcoming holiday compilation, This Is Our Christmas Album. It will be released November 4th. For more, visit Odyssey.
Unlike other health concerns, mental illness is not always easy to see. Depression won't show up on an eye chart, and you won't find PTSD by looking at a thermometer. Sorting out a mental health concern takes professional diagnosis and treatment. Anxiety won't just go away under a bandage. If you or a loved one has a mental health concern, call 1-800-662-HELP for free and confidential information and treatment referral. Learn more at samhsa.gov/support.
How's your mental health? I'm listening with Billie Eilish.
I feel like I spent a lot of time thinking about happiness and how it's just like it fluctuates, and everyone thinks if you're one thing, you're going to be that forever and you're never going to be anything else. And it's really not true. Like, happiness is temporary, but also so is like misery, and things just like morph and change. It just doesn't stay. It goes up and goes down and things change, and like that's how life works.
Explore.
Wake up with KNX News on your smart speaker.
Just ask Alexa, Google, or Siri to play KNX.
If it matters to you.
It's on KNX News, 97.1 FM.
7:44. I'm Mike Simpson.
And I'm Vicki Moore. Coming up,
we've got stories about a new COVID variant. We'll talk live with Dr. David Agus.
I'm Bloomberg Steve Potusk. You may be seeing more advertising when booking your next Uber ride. Your money at 7:52.
What are we, about 3 weeks from the campaign, Election Day, or actually from Election Day, and there's this new poll. So, a little ahead of Karen Bass.
7:45. That's all to come right now. Traffic brought to you by Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel. Jennifer York.
Okay, so we've got on the 91 heading out of Corona. We had a crash right around the 241, which has really caused an extensive backup out of Corona. Oof, just jam-packed. It's the 241. I don't believe it's cleared out of lane yet before Weir Canyon. And, wow. After that, though, it does open up. So hang in there, people, Coronians. Hang in there. I'm looking at Orange County Freeway, southbound side of the 5, solid backup, bumper to bumper, from the 91 all the way down to the 55. There was an earlier crash there. Southbound 55 heavy from Catella down to the 5. Southbound 57, very tough out of Brea Canyon all the way down to the Crush. The southbound 405 is heavy from Westminster to Fountain Valley, with a fairly typical pocket of slowing there. Eastbound, even the eastbound from the 605 heading over towards the Crush. So really tough drive now in Orange County. Same thing for Los Angeles County, as you can imagine. I'm looking at the 91 westbound before the 605. There was an earlier crash there. It's very heavy out of Cerritos. It continues to be tough over towards the 710. Even the eastbound side, eastbound 491, slow from before the 710 all the way into. All right, and then of course we've got all this stuff going on in the valley. Southbound 101, the Highland off-ramp remains closed. There was an earlier crash at Lancashire. They'll have to say the backup of the 170s all the way to Victory. We've had some nails apparently in lanes on the northbound side of the 405 at Skirk. There was about 20 cars that got flat tires on that northbound 405. Southbound 405 jam-packed from at least Nordoff heading into the Sepulveda Pass. We have a SIG alert for Reseda, west 101 Reseda. 3 lanes are blocked there for another about 10 minutes or so, and you've got a solid backup all the way back to the 170. The Ventura Freeway east and westbound is a miserable drive this morning, literally from Woodland Hills into Studio City. RDL Speedwagon is coming to Yamaha Theater on January 20th, playing classic 80s rock hits like Keep On Loving You and AXS.com or AXS.com. REO Speedwagon live at Galvabach Theater on January 20th. Our next traffic report is at 7:55 from the Puente Hills Hyundai 24-hour traffic.